Hello everyone and welcome back to the Chariot series with myself, Critical Rocket, and here we are with the Wolverine 8K. This was a mech that was developed by the, as you can guess, House Kurita, and it uses an ER PPC, a ER medium, a medium pulse, and a single SRM or Streak 6. The mech was a popular upgrade of the 7K. And was meant to... oh, it's Streak 6, sorry. It's because the preview window is quite small. It was basically built in 3064 by Victory Industries. When they had to update their 7K design, they wanted to use some of the more recent technology, such as the ER technology that was developed in light of the clans. Jesus, that was a loud plane that went overhead. And yeah, it's along similar lines to the way that the 8C plays, in that it's mostly focused on its energy weaponry, backed up this time by a single Streak 6. This was my variant that just wouldn't work. I have these kind of events regularly when trying to record, and there's always one variant that, no matter how many times I drop, will always get a bad match. Don't know why, it just happens. And it's not that I dislike the build. I like the fact that it's a ER PPC toting Wolverine with a couple of medium laser backups and a single Streak 6 to keep any light mechs off you. Makes it into a kind of sniping mech. That has decent speed and jump jets, so it's something to really sniff at, and it is a good build. It is a good mech overall. It's just I could not get a better match. I tried 6 times to record something that was a better result than this. This was the best of the bunch, and at the time it was getting up to about 2:30 in the morning, and I really didn't want to keep recording anymore when I still had other variants to get through. So, apologies if this one's a bit lackluster, but you can also use it maybe as an example of see what happens when teams decide to become a bit more free-spirited. So, I know I've probably already gone the wrong way in this match. A small segment of the team are staying over to my left, which a majority of the enemy team are going toward them, through those buildings. A larger group of my team have gone over to the right-hand side, the other side of the dropship. Now, I'm trying to snipe them Awesome, I think it is, and something else that's over there, but I'm not having much luck with it. Low slung arm syndrome combined with just lack of range. My decision later on is a bad one, but the team was already lost at this point. This was already the losing point. There was no coming back from this scenario. As you can see, multiple mechs have stacked up, but no one's pushing. That's the weaker side of the enemy. Had we pushed there, maybe something else could have happened, but unfortunately, it didn't. A light mech's already gone to try and cap their base, which is always a bad idea in assault maps, because you never want to go and cap a base on your own, because all that's going to do is drag other fast moves to you. You're going to be on your own, you've got no support, you're going to die. Unless you're in like a spider that can rapidly cap, it's not worth it. So we already had that problem. My positioning was pretty awful. To be honest, I just didn't feel it with this build. And as I said, it's not a bad build. I do like the mech, I do like the build, but it just didn't seem to gel with me, and I couldn't seem to get a good match out of it. Others I did. If you've seen the other ones in this playlist, depending on how these upload on YouTube, the 8C was quite good. The 7H, very good match for me. This one, god awful. This is where I make my worst decision of this match, where I decide I'll try and help the guy on the base. Don't know why I decided this. Just did. Just thought maybe I can help him. A mistake, to say the least. So, unfortunately, yes, I bound off over there, and, well, that's that. But it's interesting to see that the Wolverine was probably one of those mechs that I think was largely used by the I was going to say the Capellans, could have been reading the House around by the Kuritans and the Davians. Quite a lot, with some use by the Free Worlds League, but it seems to be split between those two great houses. And you can see that probably Kurita were the ones that I personally think put the most interest into the design, like getting more out of it. You know, you've got the standard ones, so you've got the 6K Kuritan, the 6M Marek, then you've got the 7D Davian, the 7K, the 7M, and then you've got the 8C and the 8K, which are Kuritan. And you got Davian and another Davian, another Kuritan, and a Word of Blake, I think W is. I'm not quite sure. Could be Wolves Dragoons. Who the feck knows? And then yeah, you've got the 9M. So you've got there's like three variants of Marek, and the rest are split between House Kuritan and House Davian. And that's me dead. So that was that one. chased down and shot like a skunk in a hole. Not a good finish, but yeah, that was the best one I can get out of this. If I had to pick one as the weakest out of them, this is probably it. It's too hot for a start. Even on a cold world, you can see the spiking with the ER PPC. The other two weapons are okay, but not brilliant to use. And the Streak 6, it just doesn't stack up to the 8C with its 2 Streak 6s in it, and it's largely like, when you get into that medium range or short range sweet spot, you can fire all those lasers, do pretty good damage, whereas the PPC and the ER medium and the medium pulse just don't work well together. Too hot. So, yeah, this is probably my weakest one of the set. I still like anything with a PPC on it, so unfortunately it just wasn't that great. The poor guy, the catapult there, I can't believe he couldn't get that kill. I think the game was screwing him over there, because those LBs should have killed that mech he was firing at, but it didn't work out for him, unfortunately. And that's that one. That is the Wolverine 8K. Have a good one all. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.